Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with another section of our top 50 games of all time for 2026. It is our annual countdown that we do at the beginning of every year. So this is Sharita's third year doing this?
Yep.
I think.
And our third video of the day, that's why we're wearing the same outfits.
Yeah. And our will be my 6th year, I do believe, of. I don't have everything on top of my, like on me right now for like all the previous years, but I do have them archived, so. I have last year's stuff though. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So I started the first two. I'll have Sharita start this one.
Okay. Well, folks, my number 30 is Quacks of Quedlinburg. And last year it was number 26, and the year before that was number 23. I like this game a lot because I like pulling stuff out of bags.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, you do.
I only think I've played this once or twice, but it's still something that sticks in my mind. Something I'd like to get back to the table because I'm a little rusty. But I like the whole idea of it's potions, right?
Yeah.
Of making potions and having different chips and pressing your luck with your opponents.
That's a good one. I've not played the new version, but CMYK version.
Mm-hmm.
We just have the old North Star version.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, I think the component quality is a little better with the older one.
Oh, I meant the new one.
Yeah, I think it's new artwork for sure, and I think the component quality is different.
And does it come with upgraded pieces, or you got to get that
You
separate?
gotta buy those separate.
For the new one too.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And that was my number 80 this year.
What was it last year?
It was 71 last year.
Okay.
So it's not quite as high for me. It's one that I find myself not wanting to play as frequently as some games, but it's one that I do enjoy once or twice a year, I would say.
Right.
But I just, we play other bag building games ahead of this one usually.
Yes, Wonderland's War.
Yeah. All right. So my section of 30 through 21, I would classify this section of 10 as the 10 games that probably best describe my board game taste.
Okay.
And probably the 10 games that are probably most synonymous with me and this channel, for the most part.
Hit me with your best shot.
With the exception of number 30, of course, which is a brand new game. Brand new to list game.
All right.
And that's a 2-player game called Agent Avenue.
Never played it.
So it's an I Split You Choose game where I'm going to put out 2 cards. One of them is going to be a face-up card. One of them is going to be a face-down card. You have to decide if you want to take the face-up card or the blind one face-down. And you're going to take that card, put it in front of yourself, and we're going to have this little track that we're going to move around in a circle, and we want to catch the other one on the track, basically.
Why haven't we played this together?
I don't own a physical copy of it.
Oh,
and
that
And
explains.
you don't play games digitally as much, or at least not new games.
If we're next to each other doing it, I think I can make an exception.
It's an easy one to get into, so I think we can do that. But yes, and so we're trying to catch the other one on the track. There's a few rules in there, but it's a very light game. It's a cat and mouse game where you're trying to go around in a circle trying to catch the other one. And each card that you take is going to let you move a certain number of spaces forward or sometimes even backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also there's one character that if you get 3 of those, you automatically win the game.
That kind of reminds me of Sea Salt and Paper if you get
Yeah.
4 mermaids.
Yeah. And there's also another character that if you collect 3 of those, you automatically lose the game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So
super fun.
I like that. I think it's cool that some of your board game of choice for the top 50 and top 100 are games that you don't necessarily have a physical copy or have only played online. And I think that's cool. I can admire that about you.
I will say I'm getting more into games that are like international games that are kind of rare, hard to get my hands on.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely have more of those in my 51 through 100 that I'll be talking more about with Jamie. Some that she's played, some that she hasn't played.
Mm-hmm.
And also all my solo games are in the 50 to 1 to 100. I don't have any of my solo games in the top 50, which kind of shows how much I'm deviating from that. And also all my like party games for the most part are kind of in that section of the list instead of in the top 50. So that is definitely changing a lot in my gaming taste. But yeah, Agent Avenue. Check it out. They did one wave of it here in the US, and it did super well. And then it sold out, and we're waiting on the second wave of it.
Okay. So it's a good choice, clearly.
Yeah. And it's a little, I think it's like a $20, $25 game. So it's
affordable
2-player game. Yep. With
That's
some
cool.
cards and a little board and a couple pieces.
I'd play it with you.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, my number 29 is actually new to the list, and it's called Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Nice.
What is that on your list?
It is not shown up on my list. Yeah.
So it's less than...
It's something that we'll talk about. I'll talk about later.
Oh!
So you can explain it now.
Oh, I was going to deviate it to you.
Oh, okay. Colorado is what they call a call and write game. So it's like a Go Fish calling a card from your opponent, from an opponent's hand. There's going to be cards of different suits or colors, and they're going to be numbered 1 through 3. And each suit's going to have a special ability associated when that card gets called out and played. And just like with Go Fish, you are calling out, you're choosing a player, and you're calling out, hey, do you have a red 2? And if they have a red 2, they have to give that to you.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't have a red 2, they have to either give you a red card from their hand or a 2. And there's also, with that is going to determine the action that you can do. Each suit's going to have an action, and you're going to have a board that you're going to be writing on, exploring different areas, set collection, trying to collect all 3 of each suit to unlock a new area on your board, and trying to score points by exploring as many areas of your board as you can. It's a very niche game. It's a French game about Colorado, about the Wild West, named Colorado, that never got any release in the U.S.
How did you get it?
I imported it.
On the black market. I like this game a lot. It kind of reminds me a little bit the mechanics of expressions with asking somebody if they got a card. Except this game is not a co-op. It's competitive.
And they turned that into basically a roll and write of sorts.
That's why I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to hear it on your list.
All right. My number 29 was my number 14 last year. And that is a crossover with you from a previous video.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Nar. So Nar, as we explained before, it is a game where you're building up a crew of Vikings and scoring points a whole bunch of different ways, and racing to get to 80 points, I believe it is.
Oh.
Or is it 40 points? You're racing to get to points.
I thought it was 50.
Maybe it's 50. I forget.
You can tell we haven't played in a minute.
I play it, but I'm always playing it online where it keeps track of it for me. I do play it occasionally in person, and it's been a good time. But there's a board that keeps track of it for you.
I like that.
Yes. And that is going to be Nar. But from 14 to 29, just because last year it was one of the most played games. Or 2024, we played that a ton. And then 2025, we cooled on it a little bit. We started playing a more variety of games, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still getting played quite a lot. And it's enjoyed a lot. It's still in my top 30.
That's awesome. Well, moving on, my number 28 used to be my number 32 last year. And that is River Valley Glassworks. I'm not sure of why it went up a little bit, but it's a game I definitely enjoy, like the aspect of collecting different, I know it's gonna sound tacky, they look like crystals.
Yeah.
But collecting those and being able, Yeah, Plexi. Yeah, exactly what Ben said. And I like the aspect that the water theme.
Yeah.
I like that part a lot. But I will say one thing about the game that's difficult is the scoring. I always do terrible at the scoring.
How many games of this did it take for you to understand the scoring?
I still am trying to figure that
out. Oh, okay. Understood. That's the hardest thing, is explaining to people how scoring works. Mm-hmm. But the rest of the game is super easy to get into. So
like some of the glass is like easier, like there's more quantities of it, so it's like not as worth as much.
Yeah, there's rarities.
And I like that once you pick part of the river that you of the glass pieces, you have to refill another piece and move it around so the next opponent can select theirs. Yeah, I really like it. Sorry, I'm kind of vague about it. It's just I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, this one actually fell out of my top 100 this year.
That's sad.
I play so many different games. I'm just, I guess, moving on to newer and heavier games, I guess. I think my tastes have gone, not necessarily like heavy, but heavier.
So you're saying I'm basic?
No, I'm saying that this
tasteless.
Is not the game that I break out as much. It's the game that I will play when you and Jamie ask to play it. And Jamie likes to play it quite frequently. I'd say I play about once a month or so.
So it's a game that you think is substanceless. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think it's that.
It's not.
But I get what you mean by a heavier game. Yeah. I think it's fun, and it went up for me.
That's good though.
It is definitely a keep.
It's definitely a keep.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
What are we on? Are you on 28 now?
28, yes. So when you think of games that I play a lot of and teach a lot of, it was 29 last year. So I'm sure there's a few games that come to mind for like games that like I've been teaching to a lot of people and like I play a lot of and champion. This is one of them. It's an Uwe Rosenberg game, polyomino game. It's called New York Zoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So New York Zoo is one that's been on the list for a long time. It was 29 last year. It's 28 this year. So just every time a new game comes out and I play that, like New York Zoo just stays steady where it's at. Just doesn't get replaced. It's a cute little polyomino game that you mentioned earlier. No? Maybe?
No.
Wasn't on your list. Okay. So New York Zoo is going to be a game where you have these different polyomino pieces. You're moving this elephant piece around a board. On your turn, you're going to be collecting a... It fell off your list this year?
I'm seeing if it was on last year.
Oh no, this is one that you were kind of late to the game on.
Yeah, I like it now. I really do.
You didn't care for it when we first played it. But yeah, so you're trying to be the first person to fill out your zoo with pieces, and you get these different animal meeples that you're placing on your zoo, and they can breed. And with the 2-player game, there's bonus breeding you can do to help the game speed up a little bit. It's a very fun little light game that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah, I like it now. When I first played it, I played with people that were half dead.
Yeah, well.
And zonked down on Benadryl.
Well, we don't talk to those people anymore, so.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Good game.
Yeah, New York Zoo.
My number 27 was number 20, and that is Awkward Guess. It dropped down because we haven't played it, but I like that mystery theme and the clue giving, giving your other opponents clues and stuff, but also you give clues that are lies so they can't figure out who committed the crime, right?
There's no lies. It's just more information, more helpful information than not helpful.
Okay, not lies. Redundancy with clues.
Redundant. Oh yeah, you can give them the same clue that they gave you because you're passing cards back and forth like a. Yeah. Yeah, you're sharing information and.
I would like to play this again with
Yeah.
It was fun with a lot of people, but we just haven't had a lot of people around to play it, so that's why it dropped a little bit, and I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
I feel like I say I'm a little rusty all the time, but I like that I still like this game, and there's no recency bias because I haven't played it recently.
It's one that plays up to 8 players, I believe, and
you made it for 9. Remember you
I
made
made it for 9. I may have actually made it work for 9 people somehow, some way.
You laminated the sheets.
I did laminate some sheets, and
Is it in your?
it did not stay in my top 100 this year.
Wow.
I just, it's a chore getting this to the table. Because I have to set up the deck of cards, and then I gotta teach everyone the rules, and then I gotta basically game manage the game and make sure everyone is doing everything they need to do, and everyone's staying honest with the game. And yeah, especially with new players that have never played before, because when we're playing, no one's played this game before, so they don't know what they can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes a chore, at least for me.
And very awkward for you.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun.
Yeah. So it's a fun game, and I enjoy it. Just not top 100 enjoy it anymore. It used to be in my top 100.
Well, that's really unfortunate there, Ben.
Yeah.
What are you on, 27 now?
27 was my number 57 last year.
Wow, why did it go up?
I don't know why it was at 57 last year.
Okay, so you gotcha. Have I played this game with you?
You have, just not in a while.
Okay.
So this is a game that I don't know anyone in the US that plays this game and teaches this game more than I do.
Wow.
And it's a Taiwanese game called Soloing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Soloing, I'm kind of basically the only person in the US that talks about this game. It is a abstract strategy game where you're trying to make 4 in a row of a color, and it has the go aspect of when you play a disc. They're going to have 2 sides, 2 different colors, and when you play one, all the adjacent ones are going to flip. And you're trying to make 4 in a row. There is an advanced mode that you win in different ways, but it's a cute little pocket-sized game that I've had a ton of success teaching, and it's been
You're really good at it.
on the channel for a very long time, and it's one that I continue to teach new people. And you can tell by when you look at my box how much wear and tear it's had and how much use it's gotten. It's survived a lot.
Yeah, you like that game and you're really good. And I was gonna say something about it.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Oh my gosh. So you were talking about
Soloing, and how I'm the only one that really...
Oh yeah, he knows that, because he's been to every household and he knows every gamer, so he totally knows that he's the only one.
I don't hear anyone else in the US talking about this game. I've never seen a copy anywhere aside from in anyone's collection except my own.
That's impressive. Let's see if anyone in the comments can verify that.
All the people that watch our videos regularly can attest to my statement.
Let's see. Prove him wrong, please.
So if someone new comes along that can say anyone that owns Soloing, let me know.
Yes, please do. Humble him.
There's also a version of this game where it's like the board is a blanket and the pieces are pillows. But
that sounds cozy.
It's hundreds of dollars. I think it's like $300.
Well, you should get it since you love it so much.
It's too much. I can't do it.
Sure. Well, without further ado, my number 26 was number 37 last
27.
year. I already did awkward guests.
Oh yeah, 26.
26, remember I went
my
first?
apologies. Yep.
Ladies first, don't mind if I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. I don't think that's
Sure.
a thing. So yeah, number 26 was 37, and it is Tiny Towns. I played this game for the first time at Maytag Laundromat when I was doing my laundry with Ben. It was a nice hot summer day, which is very rare in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
But this game, I like the. Would you say it's poly?
I wouldn't say it's poly.
not polyamorous, but
It's not poly.
help me out. Help me out.
Puzzly, that's for sure.
Yeah, okay. Puzzly,
It's
poly,
cute
they
places.
both start with a P, okay? You get the point.
Sure.
It's puzzly. And you get to score points based on if you have a bar on your board in your tiny town. Or if you have a, what's that one called? Barn, right? Or farm?
Yeah,
farm.
farms. Yeah.
And I like that every time you play it, you can switch up what cards you have to, like, objectives and stuff like that. And also you can add some complexity of being able to call out, hey, put a, what's the colors in the game?
There's stone, wood, grain.
So you,
glass.
So like Catan.
Yeah.
So, there's a version. Well, you can choose if you want. So say I choose glass.
Mm-hmm.
Ben would have to choose glass, or you can just randomly flip up cards that will tell you what you have to choose. It's definitely a fun game. Something I'd like to play again.
Mm-hmm.
Does it play more than 2 players?
I think it plays up to 6.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. And the designer, Peter McPherson, has a brand new game on Kickstarter right now called Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
And we're placing tiles on like a sort of like a roof, like a rooftop, and you're like sliding down a roof basically. Looks pretty okay.
Chimney cleaning.
Something like that.
Like
square tiles, placing them on a roof somewhere.
Like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins.
Maybe something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you on, 26 now?
26. My number 26 has been on the list basically every year. It was my number 32 last year, and it just becomes one of my go-to roll and write, flip and write games, and that's Welcome to.
Didn't you ask me if I wanted to get rid of that game?
No.
Well, what was the one you asked me to get rid of? If you wanted to get rid of something.
I don't remember.
I gotta play that with you. Remember the first time I played it with you? I did it wrong. I played it wrong.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's a game where you're building up your Welcome to Your Perfect Home is the full title of the game. You have different neighborhoods, and you are writing in different house numbers. You're flipping over 3 cards. Those are going to be the options of house number you can put on your board, and they have to be in ascending order in each neighborhood. And you're going to have goals that you need to accomplish, and you're going to be building swimming pools and building parks on different streets, and there's different you can do different promotions to increase the value of your different neighborhoods and how many points they're going to score at the end of the game. It's a fun little flip and write game. There's so many different maps you can choose from. There's a winter map, there's a Easter map, a Halloween map, there's a zombie apocalypse one, there's a like an ice cream truck one, there's a doomsday one.
I know, that's kind of cool.
There's so many different maps you can play with.
The one that we played with totally reminded me of like the houses like in the 50s,
Yes.
where every single block, all the houses look the same.
Yes, it is very 1950s vibe with the base game for sure, and it's a cool game though.
You're just an old soul.
It's one that I always go back to, and it's one that I end up playing quite a lot actually.
Not with me, because I messed it up probably.
No, that's not why. It's just I'm always teaching you other games, and
see, he's the teacher and I'm the student.
Yeah, maybe you'll have to learn something and teach me something for once.
I taught you Mountain Goats. That's it.
I appreciate that, even though had already played it by that point.
No, I thought you never played it. You were just making me feel good, weren't you?
I think I either played it once or I read the rules once.
I don't think you. I think I took that Mountain Goat virginity from you.
Okay, you taught me how to play it. Congratulations, you did a great job.
Give me a pat on the back.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you. Now burp me. Just kidding. No, you don't. When you burp a baby, you hit him on the back, not the gutster, and definitely not in the fupa.
Not the in the fupa.
Yes.
Whack in the fupa. Is that how you do it?
Sure.
Just whack in the fupa.
You know, whatever floats your boat and doesn't sink mine. Am I even 25 now?
We're on 25 now.
Woo! Halfway done through this series and halfway done through this video. I really do enjoy it, but sometimes I can be a little vague, as if you haven't noticed. But anyways, my number 25 was number 30 last year, and that is Reef. It is a block building game, right? And you have all different types of colors, and there's certain colors that can go on top of each other. So you can make a tree with like a brown piece and a green piece. And you can also, there's also certain rules that you can and can't do. I don't remember the basics off the top of my head, but you could score points by a card saying make this particular design, and you have cubes, and you place the cubes on top of the pieces that are on the board, right? Yeah, and you can score more points on your card based on how many of that design you have.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job.
For listening to my TED Talk.
Yeah. I think when you open this game up and you look at the game, you just instantly think, oh, this looks like a children's toy. Like you see all the plastic blocks that you're stacking on top of each other and the little boards that you're putting on top of. But there's actually a game to it, and it's an okay game.
What's it on your list?
It's probably in my top 300, but not in my top 200. It wouldn't make my top 200. There's other games in this genre do this thing in a more interesting way, I think. Or at least for me.
Sometimes I like games that, are not as heavy,
Yeah.
Like you can play it in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And you can go about your day.
Yeah, and there are games that do that in a way that I like better, personally. But I can still appreciate this game for what it is.
Okay, what's your number 25?
My number 25 was number 13 last year.
Okay.
And it's just because it's not getting played as much. It's kind of a little bit of a chore, and that's Marvel United.
Wow.
Yeah, Marvel United is a game. It's dropped a little bit just because of there's so much content out for it that it just becomes overwhelming at some point. And it's one that people don't really ask to break out as much anymore. And it's not one that people are asking me to teach them anymore. So it's not hitting the table as much. And I used to play it solo all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't gotten into solo gaming much this year.
Didn't you have like a deluxe or Kickstarter that you waited 2 years to get?
I have 2 Kickstarters for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty high up on your list for it being a chore. Yeah. So it must be a chore you enjoy. I know we talked about it. It was my number 48.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's in the top 30 is still super high over 1,000 games.
Oh,
that's
for sure.
The top 3% or wait 1%? Yeah, 3%ish. Yeah,
no.
What?
Top 0.025.
Okay, whatever.
Out of 1,000, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, my number 24 was number 24 last year, and that's Azul.
Azul, nice.
Yes, I love this game. I also like Azul Duo.
Yes.
I haven't played regular Azul. Actually, yeah, I played regular Azul, the base game, on BGA, and I just get slaughtered every time. It's just massacred, like just slaughtered.
Nice.
But I like the shape aspect and, having certain colors and, different rows and completing rows and columns get you extra points and basically screwing over your opponent, which is really easy to do.
And 2 players especially.
Yeah. Like being able to pick, what tiles you want, and then also being able to you see your opponent needs a red tile, so you grab that red tile and then they end up getting, having to get 4 blue tiles and then having it to go on the bottom of the board, which every extra tile that you can't place on the board is negative points. Yeah. And they get only worse. So once you get 2, then the third one's going to be negative 2 points instead of negative 1 point per tile. It's a fun game.
I think the 2-player way to play is probably my favorite because it's definitely a lot more cutthroat. It was my number 55 this year.
Wow, I'm surprised it's not on your list.
It is on my list at 55.
Oh, no, on your top 50.
Oh no, there's just so many games nowadays. It's been on the list basically every year though.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. My number 24 is new to my list.
Nice.
And it's ones that brand new re-release of this game. It used to be a Japanese game that they finally re-released in America after all these years, and that is called Magical Athlete.
Oh, that's the one you want me to play.
Yes. I actually have it right here. I can show everyone. So Magical Athlete is a roll and write racing game where everyone plays one character, and that character is going to have a special power that's going to be absolutely zany and a lot of fun. And the way that these powers interact with each other, that's where the real fun comes in. And it plays really well at up to 6 players.
Mm-hmm.
And there is 2 race boards. There's the mild mile, which is just the standard board, and then they have the wild wilds, which is the back side of that, which gives you different spots that you land on, and good and bad things can happen. And some will send you forward, some will send you backward, some will trip you up like a snake peel kind of, or like a banana peel kind of thing, and some will give you victory points when you land on them. It's a fun game, and everyone, the powers that everyone gets for their characters just make this game so zany.
Aren't we playing this sometime this week? And this video might not come out this week, but at the time of the video recording, we're supposed to play it in a few days.
Hopefully by the time this video is out, you will have already played it.
Yep.
And you will agree with me about how awesome this game is for a simple roll and move game, because that's all you're doing. You're rolling a die and moving that many spaces. But the way these powers interact with each other,
I like how enthusiastic you are about it.
Yeah,
sounds fun.
I will say though, if you come into this game expecting a heavy Euro experience, you're going to be very disappointed. But if you can come in there expecting like a silly party game of sorts, it's going to be one of the best experiences you've ever had.
Like Fort.
Fort is
like fun, like a funny, cutesy game.
Yeah, but this one is definitely way less serious than Fort.
Really?
Yeah, this one is. So Fort is actually kind of a serious game, whereas this one is really just zany. It's probably the most humorous sort of party style game that I've played. And,
nice.
Yeah, and I'm glad that more and more people are getting to experience this game. There's a second wave of print coming for this game soon, and I'm excited for more people to be able to get their hands on this game. I've played it with. I've taught it to a bunch of new people, and I've also played it at OrcaCon and had a lot of fun with it.
Like OrcaCon
shirt, yeah. Well, you'll be there next year, though.
At least I got a souvenir.
Hey, you'll be there next year.
Games are for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Even orcas.
Even orcas. Yep.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I think, so you'll have that shirt to wear next year when you're there.
Yep.
There we go.
Hopefully it'll be a dress on me, because I hope to lose some pounds.
Or we'll have to get you a new one.
No, I'll just lose some pounds.
No, I'll get you a new one that's a smaller different size.
Nice save there. Anyways, my number 23 was number 12 last year, and that's Canvas. This is one of the first games that I played when I got into board gaming, and it was something I didn't expect at all. Didn't know that it even existed. So this game is like you're making pictures, and you're drafting cards, and the cards have certain colors on the bottom, which can get like in shapes, which based on the objectives, which can change every game you play. You score points that way. But one thing I really like about the game is that when you create a picture, it has words. It'll be like beautiful harmony or dark spiritual or something like that. And you have these canvases that you get to choose, and you literally slide these transparent cards that have the design on it into a sleeve to make a picture. And like some of the pictures you have are like um, a ladder, or a fish hook, or you got a, actually there's like a gay guy on there or something pride on there.
Oh yeah, he's like a Sergeant Pepper kind of character.
Yeah, and it's really fun. I think it just dropped because I haven't gotten to the table much, but I did get the would you say they're expansions? Yeah, expansions. And I do recommend that. I think it enhances the game a little bit. It gives you more variability with your objectives and adds a little bit of complexity to it. Yeah. Definitely a good game.
Would you say you prefer more of the sort of the goal chasing and trying to accomplish as many goals as you can, or do you care more about making a pretty picture?
The objectives.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people like to just make the pretty pictures with the cards.
Yeah, like Glow did. Yeah. But also there's like, you can get points for like who has the prettiest picture.
Yeah.
You have these cute little pieces that are easels, and that's how you like determine, like, because the pictures are in lines, and like the first card is free, but like say if you want the second or third, you have to put easels per picture that you skip over. I like that.
I think I like this at the 3 or 4 players more than 2, just because you get to cycle through more cards that way, and it doesn't remain stagnant, the cards that are available. But yeah, it did not make my top 100 this year.
Top 200?
It might be in my top 2. It's probably closer to top 300.
Wow.
But just because there's just so many other games to play.
What's your number 23?
23 was a crossover with you, and that's Colorado.
We pretty much talked about that one.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot. It was my 21 last year, 23 this year. It's another one of those games where not many people know about it, talk about it, besides myself and you now. But yeah,
I'm glad you're not alone, Ben.
Yeah, now I have you to talk about it as well. Cool. Alrighty, and that's my number 23.
Well, my number 22 actually was doubled last year. It was 44, and that's Dinner in Paris.
Wow.
And I'm French, so I like the game. I like that the game is, you have a board, and you're basically trying to create like I can't say the French words, restaurants of some sort. And what you do,
The friteries?
Sure. Friteries. There's some other stuff on there. Even though I'm French, I don't know any French really.
Pizzeria.
Besides French fries.
Pizzeria.
French fries, I know. Parlez-vous français?
Yeah.
Comment ça va? Anyways, you get the point. So, and you get to put like buildings when you build these pizzerias. You get to put buildings, and you get to make sidewalks, and you score points based off of that. You get to draft cards that like, so in order to build a pizzeria, you might need like a card that has bread on it, a card that has cheese on it, a card that has tomatoes. And so that's kind of the concept in order to build these to put on a map to score points.
You haven't been playing this game. Why did it go up so much for you, do you think?
Because I'm French.
Okay.
And I like French fries.
Okay.
And I like pizza.
All right.
And I like bread.
All right. And so it's fresh in your mind because of food? Very food driven.
People ask me, are you living to eat or eating to live?
Very food motivated.
I wish I was eating to live and not living to eat. But like I said before, different strokes for different folks.
Cool. All right.
Did it make your list at all?
It did not. It wouldn't be in my top 300.
Dang.
Just because I have so many.
And you recommended I buy this game.
Because it's a game for you. I know what games are good for me and what games are not. Not my kind of games. Like, I enjoy it, and I will definitely play it with you whenever you want to play it. But it's not going to be one that I'm going to want to break out and teach to new people that I'm not confident will appreciate it as much as you do.
Valid. What are you on, 22 now?
22. My number 22 is one that won't be a crossover with you, but it's one that I teach to basically anyone that will let me teach it to them.
Have I played it?
You have. It's also keeping with the French theme of games. It is a cooperative game.
No say. Oh, that was Spanish.
It's called Manara.
That's French?
The game itself is, yeah. I do believe it's French. It's a French company. And yeah, so not super widely available. Manara is a cooperative dexterity game where you're working together to build up these pillars and ultimately stack these floors on top of each other to build up this temple here. And you're trying to get to a certain height before the end of the game, and you want to make sure that the towers do not get knocked over, which is very difficult, but very fun. And it's a game that works best if the players are trying to be competitive, like cooperatively competitive, but not take the game too seriously if we don't win.
And you know, I like it now that you said it's French, but I will say this game is not a game if you have tremors, okay? If you're clumsy, you have tremors, you know, which could be caused by some type of thyroid disease, along with other things. Maybe you're low on blood sugar, etc. You don't want to be clumsy and play this game. And let me tell you, that's me. I'm clumsy.
They have another game, another one of your favorite games called Hamster Roll as well that they put out, which is another fantastic game if you ever get a chance to try it out. Not in my top 100, but it's still a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, my number 21 was number 23 last year, and I bet you it's going to be a crossover with you.
Okay.
Encyclopedia.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's in your top 20 then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or is it your number 21?
It's not.
It's not your number 21,
No.
so it's higher. So Encyclopedia is actually kind of a complex game. So basically, you're researching animals.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're doing in order to complete those tasks is you're rolling dice. And what is the cubes for?
The cubes are for researching to show like the different aspects you've researched on a particular animal.
Yep.
Yep. And you're building up your own personal encyclopedia.
Yeah, and like it's, you know, they let you know like, hey, there's an African lion that's from Africa, or you got a chimpanzee from I don't know, China or something. Yeah. It's complex and definitely a game that I would have to get another review of it a little bit, another refresher, because there's like aspects of like your currency, which you can use to increase your die in order to do certain things. Mm-hmm. Certain numbers get you certain rewards, or I just can't remember off the top of my head, but it's definitely a fun game and I like it a lot.
So would you say this game feels very Darwin-esque?
No.
No? You wouldn't feel that way? No?
Do you mean the animal survival of the fittest, or us as in humans?
Like the research aspect of it all.
You know, I'm not sure.
Okay. It's a good game. A very good dice work replacement game that unfortunately is not on this section of the list, but we may or may not talk about it in a future video.
So that means it's on his list.
It's not in this section here.
Well,
but yes.
Yes, we know that because you said it wasn't your 21, and that's the last of this video.
Yes.
All right, what's your number 21? Have I played it?
You have played it. I don't think you like it. It was my number 30 last year.
Wow, it went up.
It went up a little bit.
I guess my dislike for your games makes it a higher rating on your list, eh?
It's not, but I do have other people that appreciate this game. And there's a new second edition for it that I do own now, which made me get rid of the first edition of it.
All right, hit me with your best shot.
Santorini. Yeah, Santorini is an abstract strategy game where you are basically building up this city of Santorini. You got these cute little blue domes that you're placing on the top of these buildings to block other players from winning. and you're trying to move up with your worker to get to the third level of a building to win the game. There's a whole bunch of Greek gods that you can play as for player powers that can make the game endlessly replayable, and the strategy of this game is definitely there for a very light game that where you're moving and building.
You know, the first time I played this game was with Glow, and I think in order, like, the least amount of moves to win, I think, is 5, and I'm pretty sure I beat her at 4 moves. Yep. And the game ended in about a minute 30. I mean, it's an okay game. I mean, I don't want to hate on it, but, like, if I, didn't play it for a few years, I wouldn't miss it. But if you wanted to play it, I would suffer through it.
Suffer through it?
Just kidding. No, I think it's better than Minara.
It's a great game, okay? And Minara is great, too. Don't be hating on my picks just because you can't play.
Miserable.
You can't play good games.
Just because I have tremors.
Just because you can't play good games. Yeah. And that is our 30 through 21 of our top 50 games of all time. Thank you for enduring one more of them and listening to her somewhat questionable picks
and my shenanigans
and my and congrats for getting to hear 10 more great ones from myself.
Oh, excuse me. I guess mine wasn't, all that in a bag of chips. But stay tuned for our top 20, which I'm excited about.
I feel like our top 20 is going to have a lot more crossovers.
Oh, that means our videos will be shorter.
I don't think
we
so.
don't have to bore them through.
We'll just have more to say about the same games.
Or we could say, oh, your number 2 was my number 3, so I can just comment when you say it's your number 3, and then I'll say, oh, that was my number 2, and then move on to the next one. Well, thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of whatever time of day, night, morning, dawn, dusk. All right? Deuces.